Hello, good morning. We are back again on some interesting topic. Currently, we are going through the exam techniques of various papers. Today, I am going to talk about the paper called F3, or you can say financial accounting. That is again a foundation level, and of course, it's a very major paper which is giving you the basic concepts and principles of financial accounting. So usually this paper is dealing with the recording the transaction, preparation of financial statement, understanding the framework, and how the accounting standards are regulated, etc. So it's a very important paper for the purpose of any ACCA qualification. And bear in mind, this paper is the foundation for another paper which is coming very close to that. It is called F7, Audit and Assurance. So you need to be very clear about the concept. Then only you will able to apply the concepts very well in the advanced paper, that is F6 and F7. So F7 is a very relevant paper across all industries. So both beginners and who are already having accounting skills but want to learn more, etc. This qualification is this paper clearance is very important, because very major business decisions are taken based on the paper F3. So you have to be having a very strong understanding of the financial accounting, and even you will be taking a lot of decisions in the higher papers in your ACCA journey based on this paper. So you have to go through the syllabus thoroughly. Yeah, all papers you have to go through, but definitely for this paper you have to go through. It's talking about recording transaction, it's talking about the correction of errors and trial balance, IFRS, some conceptual framework, etc, and the double entry system. What are the financial statement, accruals, prepayment, depreciation, amortization, etc are the key topics on this paper. Now, coming to the exam format, this F3 exam structure, as you all know, it's a computer based, consists of two sections. Section A is like a objective type questions. It used to be 35. I'm not sure whether they changed recently. Multiple choice or multiple response questions. These questions will be testing your basic understanding of the accounting principles. As you all know, you have most of you have done from the +1 +2 level basic accounting. So the same thing only you are going to learn in this financial accounting, but the application is little different. So here we focus, other than your final schools, we are focus on the application of the concept. So section A is going to purely test you the application of the concepts and the principles of financial accounting. Then comes section B. Section B is it is 15 questions based on scenarios in case studies. Here, with the objectives, questions are linked to the scenario. Here also objective questions, but you have to relate those concepts to the scenario and apply. And these questions are designed to assess your application of the accounting concepts in the real life situation. We are just studying, no? But ACCA, as you all know, it's mainly with the application in the real life scenario. So you have to be very thorough, and you should get exposed to the scenarios during your practice. Then only you will able to score very high. But this paper is very easy to score, and my advice is to take your time and understand this paper very well, so that it's going to help you for another 2 3 papers minimum, depending on the choice of final papers you are taking. So, of course, the exam is for 2 hours. You have to score 50%, and you are really, you can score 100 as well. There are people who score 100 also. So, some tips for this one, the F3 paper. understand the syllabus. That is the tip for all the papers according to me. So the breakdown of this F3 syllabus focus on the key areas like double entry bookkeeping, financial statement, error of correction, etc. So you make sure you understand all the topics perfect with 100% accurate. And for this, what you should do? You should use the ACCA approved study materials like Kaplan and BP. These books are perfect, and it's covering the structure and syllabus, and which covers the practice questions, and which even give you the mock exams, etc. That is not enough. You have to have a good, very good practice about the past papers and the exam kits. As you all know, you will be getting an exam kit as well. So make sure you go through the kit. I used to tell my students, you must cover at least minimum 3 times going through the exam kits. So I always tell them, don't write anything in the kit, because the moment you write in the kits, the next time when you do, automatically you will go for the shortcut. So it's better you cover 3 times without any marking in this one. So this will help you get familiar with the exam format, and you will able to know what are the areas where you are weak. And of course, you can do a very good practice of your time management. See, we all can finish the exams. The challenge is to finish within 2 hours. So to finish within 2 hours, we need quite a number of determination and practice with regard to the kit and even the mock exams. And you should always focus on the time management. Your time is limited, so you have to practice answering questions within the set time limit. Usually we will say for 1 mark 2 minutes is avoid 2 minutes is allowed. And you should avoid spending too much time on difficult question. Yes, sometimes we will not able to get the answer 1 mark within 2 minutes. Don't spend your time, move to the next question. Maybe there are questions you will able to finish in less than the time allowed. So you will have extra time in your hand, you will able to come back and attend all the flagged questions which you need little more time, or which you need rethinking. And as always say, there is no negative marking. So when you know that, no, I am not getting the correct answer, at least try your luck. Don't leave any question unattended. And for all these things, you have to use the online resources. ACC is giving lot of students have lots of informations. In addition to that, there are voiced video tutorials of some other tuition providers. In addition to your own teachers, there is nothing wrong. You listen to 2, 3 tuition providers. Maybe one is explaining in a different way, and that way you are very comfortable. So people explain the concept, same concepts in different way. So some people will be getting it in a different angle than maybe if I am teaching, somebody else is watching another video, maybe they get it understand easily than what how I explain. So there is nothing wrong, people are different. So keep looking through all these ones, don't feel lazy about it. And of course, ACCA website is providing examiners reports and technical articles. This will help you to deepen your understanding. These technical articles usually highlight what are the usual mistakes the students are doing, the examiner is telling. So it's very easy for you to understand where to concentrate. Usually everybody will make mistake in certain area, maybe because of certain uh, challenges or tricky wordings, etc. So when the examiner is giving in the technical article those tips, never ignore. And if you can study in join group, I used to be very good to study in groups than I sit alone and study. So I ended up even having a situation, I always want a company to study. But towards the end of the exams, all my study groups mates dropped out. So I had to study myself and complete the exam. So if you can get some group for collaborative problem solving and sharing insights. Maybe you will get some different idea how to solve the question easily, the techniques. So this is the way you have to prepare. So the common challenge in ACCA financial accounting exam, while fundamental, you can present several challenges to the students. Particularly, you are new to the accounting concept. You are not understanding how to apply the concept you learned. So you have to challenge it and uh, give more concentration on that area. Sometimes the challenge may be time management. So the moment you know where you are lacking, you have to focus on the areas typically you require more attention. It's not a standard problem for everyone. Some may have challenge in understanding the scenario and apply the concept. Maybe you know the concept very well, but you don't know how to relate with the case, especially section B. Some may will have everything they know, but the challenge is they are not able to finish it on time. So the challenge will change from individual to individual, and as a good reader, good analytics skills, you will able to analyze yourself where you are going, and you make sure you are focusing and the area where you find it challenging. So, commonly, my advice is to tell you make sure the double entry system you are perfect. Whichever way they ask, you will able to understand, and you will able to understand the errors, and maybe you will able to correct the incorrect trial balance, and you will able to correct the journal entry, etc. So mastering the double entry system is the base. Then the next one, I will say, interpreting the financial statements like the balance sheet, income statement, cash flow system, etc. So many students find it difficult to make sense of how these financial statements interconnected. So you have to use your analytical skills and connect and study. The moment you get the connection, you don't need to study for it. You will know how to connect it, how it is linked. And many students go wrong in the accrual adjustments like prepayment, accruals, and prepayments, where many of them are making mistakes. Again, here you should exactly know what is it and what is the impact and how we will be adjusting. Not don't try to understand with the big accounting concepts. Try to understand with in your own language, so it will be very easy. Then I feel some people find it difficult with the depreciation and amortization, especially the tangible, intangible assets, etc. They struggle sometimes to choose the correct method, meaning straight line versus reducing balance, and apply it consistently over the useful life of the asset. So some students they will find it difficult. Not all, okay? This is one area. Then you have to understand the IFRS. Though in this paper they are not detailed in questioning with IFRS, but you should have the knowledge because this is the base for the next advanced paper and for the audit paper and for the advanced audit paper. So make sure you understand the IFRS standards. Start loving them from now so that when you move to the higher levels, you will be perfect. Yes, you have to manage your time, that is a main issue. So try to learn time management skills, and try to improve your foundation understanding, etc., so that you will able to do the next paper financial reporting superb. Then connecting paper audit and assurance. Then you will go to the strategic level, strategic business reporting. It's called SBR. So once you have the F3 paper, financial accounting paper, thorough with the base, your it will be a walkover, piece of a cake for you, all the other advanced papers which you are going to deal with it. So among the fundamental paper, I will say this is a most important paper which need a lot of understanding of the concepts, principles, application, and a conceptual framework understanding, etc., because this lays down the base for so many other papers which are queuing up in front of you, and some of them are mandatory as well. So there is no way you can escape from it. So better you do the FA paper perfectly in detail, understanding the concept. I don't think it's a big challenge because most of you have done the higher school level, so you already have the concepts and things. Only thing is you have to relate with the application aspect in detail, and you have to get into the practice of connecting it so that you will able to break the exams like a piece of cake. We will see you with another paper in the next section. Have a great day.